just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The veteran Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On second down, Purdy gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face second down and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man downfield, OBJ. And he will go all the way. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Deebo Samuel gonna get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of it.
And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Mason, touchdown San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Now he takes off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So they come to the line for first down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy on first down. Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Off play action, it's Tua. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's Tua now on second down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the ground is Mason. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback in goal. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Tua going to give it to Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-7 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback, he knows he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's into the hands of Ronnie Bell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and... He'll send a touch in right. He'll go play action, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. In motion, it's Waddle. 2 and out on 1st down. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Hill brought in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now to the rookie out of Louisville, it's Isaac Guerendo. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. So Kittle comes in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's into the end zone. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, 49ers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return is Achane. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert. A short gain up to the 20. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Third and long. Throwing is Tua. We'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. out of the gun. It's Purdy. All alone is the tight end, Kittle.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he gets this up close to the 40. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Third and a yard. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On third down, here's Garendo. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. Here's Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Tua now on third down. And he's in! Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On second down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return is Achan. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back. Sure, he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He keeps it himself. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They're going to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achan. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here is Bell on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 for Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now, screen set up for Mason. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. First and 10. Hill brought in motion. Inside the 40. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Powering forward. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A tight end in motion now. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man is Jennings. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding room to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return is Achane. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now he'll run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Mason. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, 49ers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again in the air for Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing again is Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll run here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Third and short. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Waddle. They'll stick to the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Tua now on third down. We'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And if he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
That's caught! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively. After giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap, to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
They'll run. Good blocking to the 15.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. To throw is Tua. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time? And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll drop to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That's taken in.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Tua gives it to Mostert. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. There's that man again. Another catch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now he takes off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. It's taken in by Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts locked as they get set here for a big first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.